Talk about your season so far. It looks like it's going great.
Yeah, man, it's good. I'm just trying to stay as level-headed as possible and, just wait for my name to be called. When it's called, just try to do my job at a high level.
Yeah, you've got to just be ready. I mean, you've just got to be kind of level-headed all the time, don't you?
Yeah, just trying not to get too high, get too low. Just, never know when my name's gonna be called, and sometimes it's not going to get called all game, and just gotta wait on that moment when it's called. It's my job to be ready.
Playing at the Cotton Bowl in Williams-Brice this past weekend, is it pretty surreal after being at UTSA, now playing in the SEC, playing in road atmospheres like this?
It's a great atmosphere, but just trying not to worry about all the external factors and just look at my spot in the grass I'm supposed to kick and just do my best to do my job.
You made 3 field goals of 50+ this year. Does the approach differ at all when you're lining up for a lengthy kick like the one you made Saturday?
Not really, no, sir. I mean, I know in my head that if I do what I'm supposed to do and I hit the ball where I'm supposed to hit it, then I have a pretty good shot at just giving it a chance. So that's what I just try to do every time.
You think you can make one longer?
It just depends what the opportunity is, and whatever the kick is, I'm gonna give it my best shot.
What's the longest in practice?
We flirt around with a couple 60s here and there, but it's really, I try not to get too much into that because just trying to stay as level-headed as possible.
Just make the extra.
Right. Just make the next one. That's the most important one.
Dave, how much has Coach Deacon helped you kind of build on what you did last year at UTSA coming here?
He's great. He's a player's coach. He knows that what we do is important, and him steering us the right way is what he does best, and it's been a real help for me.
Appreciate it, man.
See y'all.
What's up, Taylor? All right, man, big one coming up this weekend. What on tape stands out about Ole Miss's offense?
Explosive, really good coaching, physical. Yeah, we got to come ready to go and prepared, and it's going to be a fun one.
When you're facing a mobile quarterback like the Shambliss guy, does it help that you guys just faced Manning and Sellers that could make plays on the move?
Yeah, that's every week. We're gonna face good opponents. It's the standard in this conference. So every week, it's gonna be tough competition, and it'll be good. He does some good stuff on tape, so we're excited.
What do you feel like? I mean, obviously you guys had a really great bounce back the other day, but what do you feel like you guys still needed to improve on coming out of that last game?
Yeah, just sharpening it up. Couple plays that we missed on, and we got to do a better job in wrapping up and tackling, and we're really emphasizing it, and we're going to continue to work on it.
Taylor, on a week like this where you're preparing for an offense that's as multiple and as explosive as Ole Miss, does it change the way that Coach Venables talks about scheme or breaks that down at all? Or
Not at all.
What does that kind of look like in this week?
It's the same thing every week. It's our process, we're really process-driven. That's all we're worried about is on to the next. So it's any ordinary Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday going into game day. Same thing.
Report, more
Same thing.
detailed, same thing.
Same thing.
Taylor, you've obviously had a breakout year this year. What contributed to that success in the offseason and kind of got you to this point where you can have the success that you're having?
It's the Lord. Definitely the Lord. And I think, too, just taking coaching and just keeping my head down. Going where my feet are planted. And that's the biggest thing is just going to work and attacking each day and not growing weary. And just continuing to improve things I need to work on. And so it's helped so far, and I'm gonna continue to have the same process.
Did you ever have any moments of, doubt when you first got here, or some struggles this first couple of years where you maybe weren't getting on the field as much as you had hoped?
It's hard, yeah. When you get to college, it's hard. It's not the same as high school. You go from being the dude to you're in the locker room with dudes. So you got to figure out how to separate yourself. And I haven't changed since I've been here. My mindset, my process, it's been the same. And it's go to work, take coaching, and apply it to my game. And that's all I've done. And I'm going to continue to do.
How much has Coach Chavis helped in that area, mindset?
Oh, tremendously. Yeah, he's obviously going to get your mind right. And, he plants really good seeds, and the whole coaching staff does. So it helps out a lot.
Playing in such a deep defensive end room, how has that helped you grow?
Oh, tremendously. Especially you got guys like Edie, Trace, and Caden, and Rondell, and a lot of the old heads that came through here. You learn a lot from them, and you pick nuggets from them, and you try to apply it to your game. And so, just learning from the older guys. We'll see. Regardless, last one.
How we doing? What's going on, Dick?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
How tough was it to sit out of the Texas game, but just getting back last week?
It was hard knowing that was my only game, but getting back day by day, going to treatment, doing what I need to is good.
What kind of steps did you guys take from a run game? I think obviously you guys found something on Saturday.
Big thing for us was probably physicality. We worked on that all week and showed on Saturday. So
I'm sure that's something Bill had been harping on over the last couple weeks.
For sure.
When post game, you said that you guys answered the challenge. How exactly were you guys challenged?
I think the biggest thing for us, challenge-wise, as an offensive line group, was running the ball. Tendency to be kind of a little issue on the run, but taking it day by day, doing what Coach B tells us to do during the week, attacking practice differently. It's just showed gradual improvement as it was going on.
But was it more of a physical thing or a mentality thing? Where did you kind of see it?
I think for us, it was a little more on the physical side, but now we're attacking practice differently, and everything's. So we just continue on that path.
Is there also just a level where I'm tired of hearing everybody talk about the offensive line just as a whole?
Kind of. No, I wouldn't say not really. I think it's more so of a thing that we are telling ourselves because we know what we're capable of doing. So.
Once you get a performance like that on Saturday, does that unlock something for you guys going, okay, this is what it looks like, this is what it needs to be like now to the rest of the way?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us is now that game's in the past and we knew what we did that week to get ready for that game. But now this week has to be better than last week. We can't be the same as last week. We have to continue to improve on what we were doing last week to this week so that we rush for more yards than we did last week.
Do you notice, like, when you're on the field with each other, is there a nastiness? I mean, that maybe you guys didn't have to come around.
No, I wouldn't say that. I feel like we're always a nasty group. I just think things weren't really going in our favor.
It's been like seeing Fasusi jump in there, true freshman, and how's he come along? And as each passing week.
Oh, Fasusi's different animal. I mean, kid's 18 years old playing, starting at a SEC school. I mean, he's doing everything he possibly can. Obviously, there's always room to grow, but he's young, so he has a lot of time. But he's doing a great job.
It's your guys' job to open up holes for the running back. How nice was it to see him pull really make some plays in space?
It's good to know. It's good to see during the game when we're on the same page. They'll make plays for us sometimes, and we'll open up sometimes for them so they can run. So it's just like we're working together now. So it's definitely stronger.
When you guys go back to the field and see that, I think you only gave them one negative play in the run game. That was very
Yeah.
What's that feeling for you guys? Just knowing that the pile was going forward every step.
It was a great feeling, especially knowing the atmosphere that we were going into in South Carolina and kind of what their mindset is as a team. They're a pretty aggressive team. So knowing that we only had one negative play was a good thing for us for sure.
Jake, that you're like tough guys, not making any excuses. But what's it been like to see them just getting healthier here these last couple of weeks as far as what that can do to unlock some of that physicality?
Oh, it's awesome. Especially me playing next to Feb. He's taught me a lot since he's been here the last year or two, and me coming in and being new, and especially for Jake also. So kind of having Feb in between us, and now him getting healthy and Jake also getting healthy. It's just like communication's better. We're working together better. So it's just nice to have him around and in between us because he knew the offense more than we did.
What was it said actually? I think he said he's playing banged up a little bit, but he's still going to be the best pass blocker yards, I think.
Yeah, he's a dog. He works his butt off every single day. He knows what he's doing. He encourages us every day. So watching him play and watching him work just
I felt like he was a big leader here over the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, very
seen that. Is there an example of that? Is it just more vocal?
Very, very vocal. Sometimes he can get over the top, but we love him. But he's been good vocal wise. Talking at the group. Encouraging the young guys if they're doing something wrong. Extra film study we'll get extra film study as a group. So it's just him being more vocal is better.
What have you seen early in your kind of study of this? What you're going to be facing this Saturday?
They're good. And obviously, you see that based off the games that they're playing. They have a really good defense, bigger guys, stronger guys. So it's gonna be a physical battle. It'll be more physical than it was in South Carolina, but we're ready for the challenge.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
Sorry.
What's going on, man?
John Mateer! John Mateer! You obviously have spent a lot of time with the offensive line. What was it like for you as a quarterback, come back, watch that film, and see the way that you guys ran the ball?
Yeah, I'm just really proud of them. I mean, all week in practice we challenged them, and that's a group that works super hard and meets all the time, and they always spend time together. I try to spend time with them. I'm really proud of them, really happy for them to see the work come to fruition. It's really awesome. And they know, like, 1 week better, but they got it done last week.
They get a special, like, week meal this week, you know?
Could do that.
Special
What should
night
it
out.
be? Crumble cookies? I love crumble.
I was thinking like Benvenutis is like special.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, bye week though. Bye week's good.
What did the coaches do to challenge that offensive line practice last week?
Just finish, strain harder, and all the way to the whistle. Coach Arbuckle held the whistle, and he let the play go for a little bit, and then like you keep going until you hear that whistle. And even me, like running, chasing the ball, and making sure I'm finishing when I'm running the ball. But it's everybody.
John, how much more comfortable did you maybe feel this past week than maybe the week before against Texas?
Yeah, and I think, you know, when something like that happens and I have a game like that, you got to revisit where you come from. I wouldn't say where you come from, but thought process going into a game. And you don't want to, like, break everything down. My process was still good, but I think I just realized that I can trust these guys around me. It's not that I didn't, but, like, I can, like, they obviously showed it. And they showed it every game, but I have a kind of a control problem. It's probably my personality. You know, it's not even because I don't believe in anyone, but just me just trusting and letting the game come to me is a big thing that I knew when I was younger. I kind of got away from, but letting the game come to me, and we all played super hard, so it worked out.
Trying to reset like that. Is that something you lead on Coach Arbuckle for, Coach Cruz, just as far as getting in the right headspace?
Right, and they know me really well, so yeah, they help me out, and they center me, and a lot of talking to God, and it was a long week, but we came out and we performed. And that's credit to everybody, and I needed that.
John, after seeing Torrey have some success in the run game, how important is it to build off that back in and then heading into a stretch like this?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's super important, you know, building confidence, but then remembering why it happened, and it's strictly because of the way we practice, nothing else. And like, he's a super confident guy, and of course he is. He's super fast. He's really good at running back. And we got a lot of good running backs, and so it's super important, and we're gonna keep building.
John, I know you spent so much time with Giovanni, you know, just working, and he and Dion both, but how much does that help you kind of build trust with him as he's kind of built trust in himself coming back from injury?
I think it's huge. Like, just building a relationship is huge with everybody, you know, and having a relationship with all the linemen, all the running backs, tight ends, receivers, and then the defense. Like, he knows that. I think that was just him screaming out there. But he knows that, you know, maybe I don't come to him in the first half. Like, I got his back, and the ball's coming, you know, and it's not the end of the world. And, you know, I trust him, and, you know, it's just deeper than, you know, the ball's coming out of my hands and going into his hands. But it's a real friendship with all of them.
Do you see, do you see a different version of him now than maybe you even did 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, I mean, just more trust in himself, and then he's working hard. He's meeting with Coach Arbuckle all the time, like once a day. On the plane right there, he was sitting next to Coach Arbuckle going over plays for an hour and a half. That's what they told me. So I'm proud of him. Like, he's putting in the work, you know, and he's getting the fruits of it, and I'm proud of him.
Sean, I know you're confident in your defense, but considering the challenge Ole Miss poses with their explosiveness on offense, I mean, what's the challenge going to be like this week for you guys as an offense to potentially go out there and match some of their explosive plays on your end?
Just staying efficient. I mean, the explosive plays come, but you can't force them. Ole Miss has a good defense too, and obviously a good offense. So you just play the game that comes to you, and stay efficient.
John, talk about their defense. What's caught your eye so far?
They got a lot of talented players, a good scheme. They mix it up, you know, and they're going to bring different things at you, and I'm excited.
You guys have obviously had a couple big wins here already this season. Just how much are you just looking forward to the opportunity to have another big top 10 team in here on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can play in this stadium is awesome. I mean, the atmosphere and the fans are going to bring it. I already know. I'm really excited to be back at home. I haven't played here since Auburn, that was like a month ago. So I'm missing it.
We know, kind of, just talking to you after the Texas game, how much, that can kind of hurt you, I guess. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it's obvious you were disappointed. What does it mean now to go out and play so well offensively and get that chance to be back on this field to really make a statement to the country?
I mean, it's huge. I wouldn't say to make a statement to anyone, but just to know within the building, within the offense that we can do it. And, we didn't lose all confidence, but, we got punched in the face. And I got punched in the face. And that's the game of football. But you keep working and you don't flinch, and the game of football is going to love you back.
John, we have such a tough schedule ahead, many ranked opponents. I mean, as a leader, as a quarterback, what's your message to the team right now?
Yeah, just one day at a time. I mean, we have everything we need. We don't have to be anything that we're not. I don't have to do too much. Isaiah, Leon, nobody has to do anything that we're not capable of. I think that's a super important thing, and just day to day, put in the work, get better every day.
This might be a weird question, but did it take some time to get used to that wrap on your hand? Like, was that a difficult thing to?
We used a couple different. Like this is the. I knew I wanted a KT tape. I honestly like the black tape. I think it looks cool, but there's also a benefit to it. This is the second version of the wrap. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't thick, so it didn't keep my thumb off the ball. But it was fine. It's healing. But yeah, it's not hard.
Have you noticed over the last couple of weeks, like, it is healing, it feels better?
Yeah, and I'm updating Dr. Shin all the time. He's staying in contact, but yeah, it's healing well, and just eating right and doing all the recovery stuff that you got to do. And, yeah.
Dr. Shin aware that he's like a celebrity around these parts?
Yeah, he, it's different. If he comes to Norman, he'll really feel it, but he's probably aware, but it's hard to really understand until you come here.
I feel like right now it's like Matier, SGA, Shin, Radossi.
Right.
You gonna get him here?
If he comes to Norman, you ask him to come.
Right. We're trying. He's busy. Obviously, it's pretty important, but we'll try. I think it'll be awesome.
Do you think you would do the pregame? There's only one Oklahoma.
Yeah, right. I think everybody would go pretty crazy for that. I don't know if he likes to keep to himself. I'm pretty sure he's a great human being, but we'll see.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.